What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today what I'm showing you right now is giving you guys an idea about what happens when you follow Gmia on PS4. So some of you guys were asking, like, what are the benefits for it? What's going to be going on? Pretty much you're going to be able to see the activities that I'm doing. So if your name is coming up, if you see it right here on the screen right now, that means that, you know, you followed me, I've accepted it, and everything is good. You haven't been doing anything that's crazy. Obviously, I'm going to want you guys to, you know, respect each other. Don't do anything too crazy, because then, you know, you probably won't be part of the network. We're going to try to do it as, you know, positive as possible. Obviously, there'll be rage in gameplays and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I'm going to ask everybody to, you know, respect each other. If you have issues with each other, try to hash it out. Don't make it crazy, because we know we're trying to build something here, all right, guys? And you guys have been really, really good with it. You've been leaving a lot of comments. You guys have been, you know, showing me a lot of support in the videos, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that are doing that. So what I've decided to do was I've created a community, all right? So this is what's going to happen. It's the GmiasWorld family, and you guys are going to be invited. Now, I'm going to be looking to see some of the followers that I already had. All right, now this is invite only. Okay, GmiasWorld fam is invite only. So, you know, you're going to send me the invite, and I'm going to take a look at it, and then we're going to be able to see exactly what's going to be going on with it, all right? Pretty much what's going to happen is, like I said, I'm going to look to see some of my original supporters, and we're going to see how that was working out before we go further with it, okay? And then we're going to pretty much go from there. That's how we're going to go with this whole situation. I'm going to be posting things here, you know, specifically for the PS4 users. I will give you guys that information as well on YouTube for my members. And then in most cases, I'll tweet out certain things. But you guys have been asking for a little bit more exclusive information about things that are going on. So I will be posting stuff, you know, to these guys and girls, whoever, you know, that happens to be following me throughout the year. We will be adding different things throughout it. You know, guys will be getting approved to do certain things as we go on, and you know, we're gonna have some fun with it. So definitely send a friend request to GmiasWorld family on PS4 if you are already a member on PS4. You know, if you're already following me and stuff like that on PS4, I'm gonna look at it, double check it. You know what I'm saying? I could be able to tell who was there, who wasn't there, and then you guys will get early dibs on it. All right, so that's just to kind of clear that part up, because you guys had a lot of interesting questions about it. Like, yo, Gmia, we need to, you know, be able to have our community. We got to start building it, and that's what we're going to do. Now, it's not only going to be for Madden 20. Right now, I had to set it up for Madden 19 because Madden 20 is not live yet. So if you search it under Madden 19, you'll see it. But what's going to happen is, as soon as Madden 20 is launched, I'm going to change that game right over to Madden 20, so that, you know, you search it going further in the community, you'll be able to see what's going on with it. And again, there will be things that are posted on there that I'll be letting my community know. We will be able to talk to each other about different things and go forward with that situation. All right, so I just wanted to point that out for all of you guys that have been asking about it. I finally got to it. It's done. Be the first to join the GmiasWorld family community by sending me a request, all right? So now, we're going to talk about a very, very interesting thing that some of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, with all these horrific ratings that EA Sports put out, how is that going to affect early Madden 20 Ultimate Team? And that's a very, very good question, because as we all know, usually it correlates, like it kind of mirrors it in a certain way, like how good the overall rating is in the regular game to Ultimate Team. They kind of distort it a little bit because it's starting from the bottom and then they got to upgrade them, but it's usually pretty similar to how it goes. So these are some of the players that you guys were asking me about, that we're going to talk about, that were affected heavily by the rating system with the new, you know, the tiers and stuff that Madden Ultimate Team has been putting into place. Well, not Madden Ultimate Team, but just Madden in general. We're going to start off with a guy that I was enraged. I was very, very upset about this. He happens to be my loyalty quarterback right now, Aaron Rodgers. I was very, very upset about this, that he's a 90 overall in Madden 20. I took it personal, because in my opinion, he's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks. Like, it's always been a situation where it's been Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Some cases, people would actually put Aaron Rodgers above Tom Brady, you know, over the past years. So that was very, very wild for me to see that he was rating a 90 overall. So the biggest question that you guys were asking, yo, Gmia, if he's rated a 90 overall in the regular game, what could they possibly do to him in MUT? Are they going to disrespect him more? Is he going to be a lower level elite? What's going to happen? Let me tell you how I think it's going to play out. They can't make him lower than an 84. All right, and that's weird, because that's only a 6-point differential as the overall card, but I don't see how you make Aaron Rodgers lower than 84. And keep in mind, the ratings are dropping this coming week of July 2019, so you'll be able to see if I'm wrong or not. But if they make Aaron Rodgers lower than an 84 overall in MUT, that's just outright blasphemy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's just disrespect, bro. Like, Packer fans should take that as a personal, like, punch in the eye socket. Like, that is ridiculous if he's... Because you know what's crazy? Dudes like Ryan Tannehill was like 80s and like 82 overall. So to have him like lower than an 84, I'm going to consider that disrespectful. That's just, you know, that's just my opinion about it. I don't like it. I'm not a Packers fan, but I respect when players play at the highest level, and Aaron Rodgers has showed me that throughout the years. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold it down. If none of you guys are gonna do it, I'll do it. I'll step out in the front and say it for you Packer fans, you cheeseheads. Like, yo, look, that's disrespectful. Put some respect on Aaron Rodgers' name. So I'm going with 84. Regardless of his early ratings in Madden, I gotta say to myself, dog, it's no way that, you know, the Ultimate Team can look at this guy and give him less than an 84. So that was huge in the fact that a lot of us are going to want to have a certain level of gameplay at the launch of Madden Ultimate Team. The next question that surrounded that was like, if he's only an 84, is that an ideal quarterback that we're looking for? And that really, like, I've been thinking about it for a very, very long time. I didn't know how to answer that because it's still Aaron Rodgers, so the attributes that he's going to have are still going to be good, but his overall is just going to be very low. You see what I'm saying? So because Madden 20 has changed their system to a stretch rating system, I think we need to start looking more at the attributes and not as much as the overall going into 20, at least to start, because that's what they've been promoting. So say, for instance, he comes out as an 84, right? And his throw deep is like an 87, his mid is like an 85, short is like an 83. Those are still mid-level throw ratings. So that's going to work for you guys making accurate throws. And I believe that they updated and said that Aaron Rodgers will have the fastest release as a regular player in the game, not including Legends, because I believe that Dan Marino probably had the best throwing motion I've ever seen in my life, like as far as his release and everything. But we'll see how that works out. And then say his throw power is about an 88. To start the year off, that's going to be unbelievably good. So I can't knock EA Sports with those type of ratings because the 80s and those tiers will kind of correlate with what his overall is, but we'll focus more on the fact that he will be average to start Ultimate Team and he'll be able to make most of our throws. That, in my opinion, would be fair. So I wouldn't mind starting Aaron Rodgers as a base elite 84 if that's what they chose to do to him, and they, you know, they make it similar to what the regs rating is as a 90. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't focus too much on the fact that your quarterback is an 84. I would focus on his attributes and know that his jersey on the back of it says Rodgers. Okay, if that makes any sense. And again, we're gonna go more in depth with this. And I told you guys already, I had a couple guys that just became member. Over like 25 of you guys became members in the last couple of days. Shout out to you guys. And like I said, I don't mind that it's the lower level tier that I created, my newbie section. It's $1.99 to become a member of the channel. So that way, if you guys tweet me and you let me know, like, yo, Gmi, I'm a member, you guys can, you know, I'll be able to answer some of your questions throughout the Madden 20 year and things of that nature. That's what I'm trying to build here so that we kind of get familiar with each other. I don't want just random guys doing whatever they want. I want guys that understand, like, look, we're trying to build something here, so it's a different aspect. And like I said, even if you can't, you can't become a member on YouTube right now, that's all fine. Just show respect, show support. Don't be a guy that's trying to make scenes, and you'll get noticed and you'll get your questions answered as well. And the community has been very, very good at answering a lot of the questions that you guys have been leaving as well. So I do have people that look over the comments for me and kind of see what's going on. Try to keep it very, very, upright so that everybody understands this is a place they can go to get information. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out, that throughout the year for my members, I will be going more in depth, trying to figure out exactly what we're looking for as far as attributes are concerned, and if everything that they told us at EA is true. You see what I'm saying? Like, they told us certain things, but we have to figure out together, is it true what they said here? And it has to show on the field. I have a very good feeling that that's going to happen, but again, we have to make sure. All right, so Aaron Rodgers was one of the #1 things that was coming up. After that, we had a couple Dallas fans. You guys are going buck wild, bro. Obviously, your old linemen are going to be pretty good. But one of you guys were like, yo, well, not one. A couple of you guys are talking about Amari Cooper. Gmias, he's an 89 overall in Madden, in Madden for the regular team, whatever, at launch. What do you think he will be as far as his wide receiver capabilities go for his overall for Madden 20 Ultimate Team? Excellent question. I think for my My understanding is this, right? Based on like I just told you, with the way that they're doing it, dynamic ratings, right? So if Amari Cooper comes out after a whole offseason with Dak Prescott, who, you know, a lot of people don't think he's that good of a quarterback. I think he's average. I don't think he's, you know, next level yet. I think he's a great leader though. I just don't think that he has all the tools right now to be that prototypical quarterback. I like the way he uses his legs, but I think he's going to need to be a little bit more accurate on the passes. But the sky's the limit for the guy, and he's ready to work hard every single day, and he's in the perfect position. He's playing for America's team, so, you know, all you have to, like, my whole thing would just be, yo, be the best quarterback you can be. And right now, like I said, throughout the year when I was watching him, he wasn't able to make certain throws, the back shoulders, certain things like that. I think he has to work on his releases, mechanics, and I think he'll be fine. You know, but right now, I don't think he's that, you know, #1 dude, but he still had an offseason with Amari Cooper, so I think they're going to have a better rapport. Now, getting back to Amari Cooper, because, you know, I love my Dallas Cowboy fans. You guys are psychos. I love you guys. You guys think all your players should be 99, but that's neither here nor there. This is the situation, right? Dak, not Dak, but Amari Cooper is probably going to be low 80s. I'm thinking 82 to start the year off, possibly. But again, he's going to have very, very decent attributes because we were able to see, you know, his strength is a 68 at launch and things like that. He had, you know, 91 awareness, things like that, 92 speed. So he's going to be an average wide receiver. Do I think that that's fair based on the way that he exploded on the scene last year? Probably not. I think they could have probably given him a, you know, at least a 90. I think he showed enough that he was able to do a lot of these different things, you know, going forward with it to kind of, you know, get some respect on his name. Whatever EA decided to do, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know exactly why they took away a lot of the things that they did to make him come in as an 89, but for the most part, he should be a suitable wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as attributes go, I'm going straight for attributes because, again, if you look at the overall, you're going to lose, guys. And it's like, look at it. You see, like, look, luckily I said 82, right? I think his card is going to be similar to this. You know what I'm saying? Coming out early, MUT 20, I think he's going to be similar to this. All right. Now, when you look at the card and you see like all these 70s, will that affect his gameplay on the field? Yes, because that's what they're promoting. So you're going to see that in certain cases, he doesn't make that cut. In certain cases, he doesn't catch that football that you need him to catch. He's not going to be as clutch. There's going to be a lot of those things that's going to be happening. But now EA can say, look at his rating. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to test it against the higher rated cards and see if it matters. If it doesn't, guess who's going to tell you the truth? Gmia. And I'm telling you right now, guys, for all my Cowboy fans, your O-line, if you go after your O-line, like say you're building it, this is just specifically for my Cowboy fans that are asking about theme teams. And this is more of what I'm going to try to get into you guys for, like, you know, as far as members and things like that. When you look at what your team is best at, your team right now is best at offensive line. Travis Frederick's coming back. You got these guys out there that's ready to ball. You guys are going to have an unbelievable O-line. Tyronn Smith. This is the situation, right? Those players are going to be highly rated, but there's going to be so many other players that are better at the different positions. Like, I don't know if you want to start the year off with Dak Prescott, but your O-line, that would be huge. You know what I'm saying? Your O-line would be really, really good to go with that, just based on the attributes and just knowing that it's going to transfer over to MUT. I would say that that would be the core thing for all the Dallas Cowboy team guys that have been asking, yo, Gmias, what do you think about the Dallas Cowboys theme team? That's what I think about it. I think that you should go after that O-line, but that's where it stops. And then you start looking for the right quarterback. You could probably use Amari Cooper if you like, but there's going to be a lot of other players that are, you know, pretty decent at launch, but you got to be smart with it. And that's why I don't really want to promote that whole theme team aspect, because I do believe it's going to hurt you guys in the long run, because we have to look at the attributes of the players and put together the best possible teams that is, you know, that is necessary out there. All right. Now, this is something else I'm gonna end off the video with. Darius Slay. Now, you guys have been saying a lot of different things, right? You guys are like, yo, Gmias, I think they disrespected him. You know, Detroit for life. Bro, let me tell you something. Look, it doesn't really matter to me that he's an 89. Let me tell you why. If you look at his stats, 93 speed, 92 excel, I don't care about his 59 strength. You know, this guy, Slay is going to be a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something to where it's going to be like, oh my God, this guy sucks, bro. No, it's not going to be rocking like that. I think he's going to play very, very well at launch. All right. Now, when you talk about the fact that, you know, he's only an 89, why would they do that? He had a core elite of an 86 in MUT. You might mess around and get a core elite of an 86. I'm just going based on the fact of what they did in the past. Usually the higher the rating was for the player in the regular game, that's, you know, they got a higher rated player towards, you know, whatever. Like when the actual game came out in MUT, they got a higher core elite. This guy is a very, very good corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you guys raging me because I go so hard on your Detroit Lions, but Matthew Stafford sucks, bro. Like, I gotta be honest with you. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Bro, like, oh, okay, bro, listen, it is what it is. But look, this guy is going to be a decent core elite, regardless of the fact that he's an 89. Don't worry about his, you know, his launch rating in regs. They're gonna have to do these cards right. They're gonna have to do them justice in MUT. Else, a lot of people are gonna be going wild, bro, because this guy did nothing but lock up, bro. He was a very, very good corner. So I don't see them like disrespecting all of these players just because they're remember, Ultimate Team is like make-believe. Like, in what other mode would you be able to go out there with Blake Bortles and have like ridiculous fun or whatever, like any quarterback you want to use, and they give them these souped up ratings, and you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's what Ultimate Team is. It's make-believe. It's like when we were younger and we traded cards and stuff like that, we put together the best team. It's all like fantasy, bro. Like, they should be able to give us suitable things to what we should, you know, like Darius Slay, okay, you rate him at 89 in the regular game, but this is MUT. So if he comes out, like, say you release him as an 84, if he goes out there and starts balling, we want our upgrade in MUT. Simple as that, like, no questions asked. 2K does it. A dude, bro, Lonzo Ball had Galaxy Opals. Like, that dude hasn't been that type of player, but he has a Galaxy Opal. We want our players. And I agree with you, Lion fans. They don't show a lot of love to some of your key players. I think that with these dynamic rating system, that's going to change, though. I really do. I think they're going to take a look at that and start to say, you know what? We started these guys off on a lower level tier. Let's do this and upgrade that. I really do believe that, guys. So I wouldn't go too hard about that. I would see Darius Slay at least to 84 and somebody that you can build with. But I wanted to share this with you because these are some of the questions that you guys have been asking in the comment section, and I wanted to try to give you some insight into it. I do believe that you'll be fine because everybody starts off on the lower end in MUT anyway, so it's not like it's going to be so many other players that's so far beyond all of these players that are rated 89 and 90 with the regular ratings, all right? So I'm going to ask you guys again, go ahead and send those requests out for the GmiasWorld family community. Let me know what's really Gucci with it, and we'll go from there. For everything else, guys, you know you can always follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Enjoy your day. Stay out of the heat. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.